Well, gentlemen, first let me introduce you to Mr. Sunil Kumar Gupta, Secretary to Vice President of India, a 1987 batch IS serving officer, a very senior official of Government of India, and from IIT Kanpur. And your High Commissioner is a lovable person. Everything went very smoothly for 2 days. कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं हुई. बिना गड़बड़ के कैसे यादगार होगी? His response was full of wit. बोला यादगार करने का कार्यक्रम तो आज अभी हो रहा है. He indicated to me, you will be made to run here. अब तक के कार्यक्रम तो ठीक ठाक हो गए हैं, but this one will be a tough task. My young friends, it's a delightful experience to avail an opportunity to say a few things to you. Unfortunately, it can't be interactive due to shortage of time. But next time when I will come, we will have enough time, and for one good reason. Gain will be mine. I will be gainer. I recollect that incident where Pradhan Mantri ji had completed 100 episodes of Mann Ki Baat, and I was to inaugurate it. And this happens to be world's most effective, impactful dialogue of our leader with the masses. Totally apolitical. Revolutionizing the system for health, education, environment, good things in life, persuading students not to have stress, not to have tension, not to be bugged by the fear element, fear of failure. सब कुछ कह दिया मैंने. आमिर खान was there. तो मैंने कहा आमिर खान जी एक बात मेरे ध्यान में है. आपने 3 Idiots में कहा था कि मैं कमजोर विद्यार्थी का साथ नहीं छोड़ता. You know that? पहले तो मैंने कहा I don't know why 3 intelligent people were called 3 idiots. They were brilliant. मैं भी अच्छे इनविटेशन को छोड़ता नहीं हूँ. So the gracious High Commissioner has indicated he will ensure I come here again. सर जल्दी कीजिए. टाइम गैप होने के बाद थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस गैप आ जाता है. If we examine the situation, friends, from a global perspective, our DNA is so strong that there is no challenge to our intellect at a global level. Wherever we go, we perform amazingly well. And this is not only limited to the student section. When they graduate into a next level, their impact is being felt everywhere. But one thing which we suffer in our country is the lack of system. In several countries that are known to be developed countries, my observation is not critical. I am just being analytical. They thrive on mediocrity. They march ahead because of mediocrity, but because there is a system. In last 8 years, in system also, we are making great headway. So, our Bharat at the moment is on the rise as never before. And the rise of Bharat is unstoppable. And the rise is being globally recognized. और आपसे ज्यादा कौन जानता है? September 2022, what an accomplishment. India became the fifth largest economy on the globe. September 2021. Overtaking our erstwhile colonial rulers. Thanks to human resource of the country. By all indications, by turn of the decade, we will be third largest global economy. By all standards, even in this stressful period, we are fastest growing large economy. Fastest. And our inflation is under control. India today, friends, is a global destination of opportunity and investment. ऐसा तो कभी सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि ये दिन आएंगे. इसको कहते हैं अच्छे दिन आ गए. और इसको कहते हैं अब भारत में सब कुछ मुमकिन है. Let me give you some statistics only to buttress my point. In December 2022, figures came for that particular period. Total digital transactions in India, mark my words now carefully, they exceeded such transactions taken together in the US, UK, France and Germany. You will have to clap again. I'll tell you why. They exceeded the combined transactions of UK, USA, France and Germany by 4 times. There was a time, and you would all know about it, to get a passport, to get a ration card, to get a driving license, to make bill payments, or to receive government funds was a tough task. You had to be in long queues for getting a rail ticket. What has happened now? There are no long queues. There are no queues at all. Technological revolution has transformed our society beyond imagination. This is primarily because of the youth. They take to skill so fast as duck takes to water. Now go to any village and you will have easy solution. Somebody in the village will tell you how to get a passport and he will operate his system from there. Somebody will book your ticket. Somebody will get your driving license. This revolution has come. But the big ticket change is that heavy investment has gone in infrastructure. Heavy. There used to be time when we used to have a kind of trains. Then there was improvement, Shatabdi trains. There was further improvement, Rajdhanis. and now the improvement is incremental and the growth is geometric. Vande Bharat. Look at our road network. Delhi to Jaipur is now 3 hours. And not by the same highway, a new highway has come up. These changes have taken place because an ecosystem has come to be developed, whereby every young person has been enabled to unleash his or her energy to the fullest extent. He or she can fully exploit her potential and talent. Funds are no issue at the moment. It's a big change that has come place. Unthinkable. When we look at startups or unicorns, we are envy of the world. And this has been done by our young boys and girls. And when we go to these achievements, तो लड़कियों का पलड़ा भारी है, उनके अचीवमेंट ज्यादा हैं. यहाँ भी संख्या काफी बैलेंस्ड है. आई थिंक इनके पक्ष में मामला जाता है. You see, Aadhaar card. There was a reflection about Aadhaar card. 99.9% Indians are connected to Aadhaar card. This Aadhaar card is free. If you go to other dispensations, you will not get that idea. Then it is 100% state-owned. And a Nobel laureate has reacted. This is the world's most effective, impactful program. And that is in the largest democracy. Now, what is our great advantages that will put us on a different track? I'll tell you. And I'm sure you will think about it and agree with me. But don't agree without thinking. How many of you are married? Okay. So one of you can agree and then think. Because he is married. Rest of you will have to think and then agree. India, my dear young friends, has excellent captain at the moment. Our captain, our executive head, the Prime Minister, has transformed India from third world country into global superpower in just 8 years. Relentlessly, he is empowering those who are vulnerable sections of society. The last man in the row is being touched with development on infrastructure, our Bharatmala and Sagarmala. These are not words. They are on ground. The kind of development that has taken place, rail, road, connectivity, technological connectivity is unheard of. All policies are people-centric. They have to affect the lives of our ordinary people. And that has been the only mantra that is a guiding principle. We are fastest growing economy. On what ground? Our people are hardworking. But to ensure that young minds act positively, they do not suffer any constraint. After 34 years, we had a national education policy. All stakeholders' opinions were taken. And that is no longer degree oriented. that is skill oriented. For the first time, our education policy allows young minds to fully blossom with no constraint. Young people in Bharat now are not job seekers. They are job creators. What is our greatest advantage? We have become now the most populous country in the world, 1.4 billion. But that, according to me, is a great advantage. We are a demographic powerhouse. No country can claim on the plank of demography to be a powerhouse as potent as India. Our country is bound to reap demographic dividend, and India has learned the art of leveraging demographic component by registering economic progress. Just imagine the purchasing power of over 1 billion people. And what can it do? It can do wonders. Size and age of workforce in India, I have no doubt, will play a very significant role in our growth trajectory. A figure has come out, and that figure is very significant. You are elite segment of the society in your age group. You are thinking, vibrant minds. You will appreciate it immediately. The share of India's working age population to total population will reach highest level by 2030. It will be 68.9%. No country can claim to have it. That being the situation, we were being dragged for decades because there was no ease of governance. There were systemic difficulties. But now, friends, transparency and accountability are new mantra. Our power corridors, our governance corridors have been fully sanitized of power brokers. There are no lies and legends now. Actually, this flourishing industry, this very powerful industry, this industry which controls the system very effectively, has vanished. वो कहते हैं ना, सर से सिंह गायब हो गए. It has become a matter of the past. I am personally witness to some of the historic developments. Imagine 2,25,000 crore rupees directly going to Indian farmer. One who is in the village, small holding, with no middleman, no human interface, 3 times a year. And their number is 11 crores. Look at the figure, look at the number, and there is no leakage. Not a paisa gets drained out of the system. It was not easy. It was brought about by a visionary step, by having 300 million bank accounts to begin with at that point of time. लोगों को अजीब लगा था, बैंक अकाउंट खोलने से क्या होगा, इसका क्या फायदा है. जब संकट आया, when we faced the great challenge of COVID, when we wanted to empower our human resource, when we wanted to empower our farmers, our Anganwadi workers, the direct transfer has been extremely helpful, a game changer, a turning point in India's economic growth. आप लोग तो यहाँ रहते हैं, कुछ फर्क महसूस किया होगा कि भारतीय होने का क्या मतलब है. लगता है दुनिया हमें समझ गई है. India takes its position on global affairs on its own understanding, for its own welfare, and for world peace. India is emerging as a superpower. But those who are before me, they have a greater challenge ahead. One, some of us may not be around when India will be celebrating its centenary of independence in 2047. But you all will be there. You will be very significant players. You will carry it on your shoulders for next 25 years. And you will ensure that a place which Bharat had in the world few hundred years ago at pinnacle, that we will attain. So people before me in this room are not just young boys and girls. You are foot soldiers. You are warriors of 2047, what Bharat will be. And I have no doubt, I 100% agree with what Vikramji has said. We are proud of our students. They are most brilliant by any standards. They come from all segments of society. They have faced great difficulties. Their step has been of a nature, the growth has been cesarean. It has not been easy. This attainment that you have registered so far will help the nation go spinally very strong in times to come. और मेरे मन में तो कोई शंका नहीं है. मैं तो खुद प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन हूं. Education is the most effective transformational mechanism to bring about upliftment in society, to cut down inequities, and to give our nation what it deserves. Time is short, पर 2-3 बातें तो मन की कहूंगा ही. आखिर मन की बात न कहूं तो ठीक नहीं है, और मन की बात दिल से कहूंगा. We don't want a system that we don't analyze our country. We have to analyze. We are thinking minds. We will have to probe things. Nothing is inscrutable. In India, we are having a culture now. No one is above law. Everyone is accountable to law. Those who claim to be above law are suffering. Be you so high, the law is always above you, is often quoted. This is a ground reality. There is zero tolerance for corruption. Whatever somebody may say, some may try to play victim card, but corruption eats into the growth of society. We can never be tolerant of corruption. And right now that is the new norm. In such a scenario, I pose 3 questions to you. Can you name any democracy in the world which is as vibrant, as functional, as operational as India. Our constitution has provided for democracy at village level, in the constitution, at municipal level, at state level, at central level, at cooperative level. No country has this mechanism as we have. Yet some people say democratic values are being compromised. No. Be judgmental after critical analysis. But if you think a narrative has been floated, you need to think about it and then take a call. If you don't approve of it, you must antidote it. A false narrative about such a vibrant democracy is antithetical to our national interest if we don't react. And I have no doubt the most powerful reaction always comes from rational minds, and the young people are fully unreached of it. I am Chairman Rajya Sabha by virtue of being Vice President of the country. I know the kind of freedom of expression we have in our country. Even you would be aware about it. There can be no more freedom of expression in any part of the world than in our country. फिर भी कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन नहीं है. ये मेरी समझ के बाहर है. There is no curtailment of any democratic value system in our country. It is blossoming, it is flourishing as never before. इन क्रिटिकल इश्यूज के ऊपर मेरा आपका अनुरोध है कि लकीर का फकीर नहीं होना है. आपको लगे कोई चीज गलत है तो गलत है, उस गलत को सही किया जाएगा. पर कोई जो चीज गलत नहीं है, सही है, उसको गलत बताता है और हम उसके लिए चुप्पी साधते हैं, वो ठीक नहीं है. Long back, there was a reflection in a developed country that if silent majority decides to observe silence for long without giving its mind in public domain, it will be silenced forever. खैर ऐसा तो अपने देश में कभी हो भी नहीं सकता. Our country is so rich in our culture, in our historical ethos, कि दुनिया को हम पर देखना पड़ेगा. कौन सा दुनिया का देश है जो ये क्लेम कर सकता है कि हमारा 5000 साल का इतिहास है. Our concept, Vasudev Kutumbakam, is being reflected now in our G20 leadership. One Earth, one family. It has been with us all through. The kind of COVID management the government reflected, सोच के बाहर है. 220 करोड़ वैक्सीनेशन डोजेस डिजिटली रिकॉर्डेड है. दुनिया के किसी डेवलप्ड देश में ऐसा नहीं है. No country in the world can claim that all its citizens have got vaccination certificates digitally. And look at our size. Look at the number. 2,200 million certificates are digitally with the people. And the difficulties we faced. वैक्सीन कहाँ है? हमारा वैक्सीन कैसे सफल होगा? हमें तो बाहर से वैक्सीन लेना चाहिए. हमारी तो तैयारी नहीं है. But the taste of the pudding lies in eating. Not only we successfully faced pandemic COVID, we helped more than 100 countries to tide over the problems. And to some, vaccine was made available free by our Vaccine Maitri program. Friends, time is a constraint. I will be in connect with you, but I am leaving one homework with you. You are 24/7 ambassadors of the most populous country on the planet, most vibrant democracy, mother of democracy, that is on the rise as never before. Your criticism will help, and untenable criticism and false narratives have to be antidoted by young minds, because that is known as nationalism. That is known as positive nationalism. So I am leaving only this message to you. अंतिम बात, टेंशन मत रखिए, स्ट्रेस मत रखिए. कक्षा में सदा मैं फर्स्ट आता था. मुझे डर लगता था मैं सेकंड आ गया तो क्या होगा. इस डर को मैंने जिया है. बहुत बाद में पता लगा, शादी करने के बाद पता लगा कि सेकंड आता तो कोई खास तूफान नहीं आता. कुछ दोस्तों से ज्यादा बात कर लेता, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज कर लेता. तो ये जो कंपटीशन का बग है ना, कि यहां नहीं आया तो द वर्ल्ड विल कम टू एन एंड. What my friends will think, what my family members will think, get over it. Don't have the fear of losing. Fear is a great killer of talent. Never fear fear. बिल्कुल मत डरिए. There is always next time for a better opportunity. This world has been changed by those people who failed several times and then registered great progress. तो मानकर चलो ना कि टेंशन नहीं होगी. एक और अच्छा काम करोगे. जो सदा फर्स्ट आते हैं वो कभी नहीं आएंगे, तो ये मौका किसी और को मिलेगा. ठीक है. गुड लक, बेस्ट ऑफ लक. वो कहते हैं ना, कम समय था, कम नहीं कहा है, काफी कह गया हूं. डाइजेस्ट कीजिए एंड एक्ट एज ambassadors of the greatest nation on the planet, that is registering a rise for stability of the planet. बाकी आई एंडोर्स बहुत जो विक्रम जी ने कहा है, विक्रमजीत जी कहा है, और विक्रम जी ने यही कहा है, आपसे बेहतर टैलेंट दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है. I endorse it. Thank you.